Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjalishalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. In this session, we'll be discussing from the 33rd verse of the second chapter of the first canto of Srimad-Bhagavatam. Asau gunamayair bhavair bhuta sukshmendriyatmabhihi swanirmiteshu nirvishto bhunkte bhuteshu tadgunan. The translation of this verse: the super soul enters into the bodies of the created beings who are influenced by the modes of material nature and causes them to enjoy the effects of these modes by the subtle mind. So this is further explaining what has been discussed about these three gunas. Starting from the 23rd verse, we are in the 33rd verse now, and in one more verse this chapter itself will be over. We are totally helpless in this material world because we are spirit, and this material world is made up of material energy, a totally different energy. And to facilitate us to enjoy materially, the Lord enters this world and is present in the heart, in this body, in the heart region, as the super soul, Paramatma. So only because He facilitates, He means Paramatma facilitates, I am able to enjoy. And what am I enjoying, or what is anybody enjoying in this world? So-called material enjoyment. What is it? Enjoying the effects of the modes, gunas, interaction of the gunas. That's what we are enjoying. And how are we enjoying? Through the subtle mind. Sukshma. The enjoyment is in the mind. There is no real enjoyment at all. Externally, there is no enjoyment. Simply some interaction is going on. In the mind, the concoction of enjoyment is there. So, Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport that there are 84 lakh species of living beings. 84 lakhs. Beginning from the highest intellectual being, Brahma, down to the insignificant ant, and all of them are enjoying the material world according to the desires of the subtle mind and gross material body. Gross material body consists of senses, and the mind, subtle mind, has of course three faculties, the mind, intelligence and ego, but they're just called the subtle mind. All three together, put together, is called subtle mind. So the subtle mind and gross material body, there are desires for enjoyment. And according to the desire, we are trying to enjoy. We have a certain conception of desire, of enjoying in this world, materially. Now the gross material body is based on the conditions of the subtle mind. That means if I have a mentality of enjoying, I'm spirit soul, I'm not the body, but I develop a mentality, I want to enjoy like a dog. That's called the dog's mentality of enjoyment. And then I am given the body, a gross body of a dog. That means the soul with the subtle mind enters the womb of a dog mother and then is born as a small dog because he wants to enjoy like a dog. So, matching the subtle mind or the mentality is the gross body. And gross body means the senses are created according to the desire of the living being. Just like this tongue that we have in the human form of life, we can enjoy certain types of foods. Now, the tongue the pig is having, it enjoys eating rubbish, stool. The tongue the tiger is having, it enjoys eating raw flesh and raw blood. So these enjoyments are all in the mind, and the senses are facilitating that contact with the sense object, and the interaction is a sensation in the mind called happiness. That sensation is the happiness. Now, it is explained here, the Lord as Paramatma helps the living being to get material happiness because the living being is helpless in all respects in obtaining what he desires. Simply because of some sense contact, it is not that sense contact itself is some kind of pleasurable experience. No, it's not. It is not. It is something to do with the mind, the concoction in the mind. Ah, this is very nice. Oh, this is very painful. Like it is said in the common saying, one man's food is another man's poison. Just like, to give you another good example, I am a vegetarian. So I can't tolerate the obnoxious smell of fish. I just can't tolerate it. It's horrible, horrible. Very, very bad smell. Horrible smell. But there are fish eaters who like that smell so much and who relish eating that fish. So what is the difference? Please try to understand. It is the sensation in the mind that is created in the mind by that smell or by the taste of the tongue. That is a sensation in the mind and it is interpreted. For me, as a vegetarian, I have got my own set of likes and dislikes. So for me, a certain smell is, oh, it's horrible smell. It's a very bad smell. And for a fish eater, the smell of fish, oh, so nice. You see? You understand? So it is the subtle mind through which we are trying to enjoy. And sometimes, according to our conditioning, certain things we say, I don't like, or it's obnoxious, it's very bad smell. Now, another interesting phenomena that happens in this world is, let's say somebody migrates from India to America. It happens after they get complete a job and then they get a degree, they go. So then to America. In America, somehow, even though they are vegetarians in India, America, let's say they become non-vegetarian, eating non-vegetarian food. Then the same person was telling, oh, horrible smell for meat. I'd say, so nice, the smell of meat. So what has happened? It is the concoction in the mind by conditioning. It's called conditioning. So, in all cases, as explained here, it is the Paramatma who helps the living being get that happiness. Now, it is also true that we are not independently able to enjoy. It's Paramatma who is facilitating. But then there is also the question of what we are eligible to enjoy. What we are eligible to enjoy. So it is said, the living being proposes and the Lord disposes. As Paramatma, the Lord is the sanctioner of our desires. So every desire is not necessarily fulfilled. Not necessarily. So, now this whole arrangement is only because of our forgetfulness of our original position as pure spirit soul, part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, meant to enjoy spiritual bliss in association with Krishna in devotional service. Eternal life, full of bliss, full of knowledge. And as opposed to that, material existence means ignorance and material body, which has got so many complicated arrangements, senses, sense objects, contact, and the gunas are acting, interacting, producing some sensation in the mind. Depending on the state of the mind, we interpret pleasurable, not pleasurable, it's okay, it is obnoxious, it's painful, it is disgusting, it is frustrating, all kinds of feelings and sensations and all kinds of complications, you see. Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter explains, Sukham atyantikam yattad buddhi grayam atindriyam. Real happiness, ultimate happiness is atindriya. It is beyond sense perception, beyond the perception of these senses. It is transcendental. Transcendental means on the spiritual platform, not on the material platform. So the Lord incarnates. That's what now Sutta Goswami is coming to in the last verse. He incarnates and he tries to reclaim the souls who are situated in pure goodness and reinstates them in the spiritual world in their original position. So that's why the Lord incarnates. Why he incarnates. But still, he is present as Paramatma as long as we don't surrender, as long as we don't accept Krishna consciousness. He is present in our heart as Paramatma, facilitating and enabling our desires. How does it work? If we have a desire to enjoy in a particular way and this body is given for a certain set of desires to be fulfilled, then in this body those desires are facilitated to be enjoyed. But if we desire some other type of enjoyment, not exactly which is possible through this body. Just like somebody desires to enjoy eating stool. This tongue is not suited for that. The tongue of a pig is required for that. Enjoying eating stool, rubbish. So then next life, that living being is transferred to the body of a pig. After we quit this body, we get a new body. So what is the new body for somebody who's developed the mentality to enjoy like a pig? Pig's body. So enter pig's womb, a female pig's womb, and then develop a pig body, a gross body. The subtle mind is the mentality for enjoyment, and the gross body has got the matching senses. This is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati grihitvaitani samyati vayur gandhani mashayat protram chakshus parshanam cha. Everything is explained in Bhagavad Gita also. So the Lord is actually very, very unhappy that we are engaged in this illusory pleasures, and we are simply cheated by the illusory energy that I am enjoying. Actually, there is no enjoyment. It is simply in the concoction in the mind. The real pleasure is spiritual. Real pleasure is in association with Krishna. Real pleasure is unending. Anantam. Brahma Saukhyam tu Anantam. Unending. These material pleasures are simply some contact pleasure. That's all. For some flickering moments. That's all. And again and again and again we have to keep trying and endeavoring and making so many arrangements. Then so many conditions have to be fulfilled to enjoy. It is not so, it's not natural, it's not spontaneous, it is not unending, it is not unconditional. So that Krishna wants to enlighten us. So that will also be explained in the next verse.